it's amazing because, people, sometimes don't have goals at all. And I get
Yeah.
confused by that because if you don't know where you're going, how do you know what to do or how you're doing it? Are you just flying by the seat of your pants? And some people
Yeah.
argue that goals aren't worth it because what happens if you change? That's okay.
That's okay, but you need direction. So if you go back to Alice in Wonderland, there's the Cheshire Cat. Alice is saying, "Which way should I go?" And he says, "Well, where do you want to go? Like, where do you want to end up?" And she says, "Well, I don't know." Then it doesn't matter. So
Yeah,
you need some kind of sense of direction so that you can pick the path and then go there. And things can change along the way, and that's fine. But you need
yeah,
some kind of direction to get going.
absolutely. So it's amazing that we don't realize that in life that we need to have direction. Um, because everything else, if we're going on a trip, we know the direction, we know where we want to end up, we figure out how to get there. Doesn't mean we have to end up there, just where we want to go. And
Right.
with that said, you know, let's look back for a moment in 2025, where we're
Yeah.
thought we are going to go and where we kind of shifted gears and where we did end up. So
Yeah.
I'll start with you right now. DME, you pushed a lot to get DME increased.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, I got more out of 2025 than I did in the
Yeah.
past years. Um,
Yeah, it was really interesting. It ended up being a great show and awesome content and lots of great things, but the attendance was lower, and that was the thing that I was kind of focused on. We're always looking to make it a great
yeah,
conference, but the attendance was lower.
yeah,
Now, here's one of those interesting things. So I mean, I put a lot of time and energy and social media blasts and all those things to try to get people to come. And we had less people come than we did the year before. What I found out is that that was pretty much industry wide. All
mm,
conferences for 2025, especially that first half of 2025, all of them attendance was lower, and in fact, some even canceled because they didn't have enough attendance, or they decided they didn't have enough attendance. So external factors can sometimes, create bumps and jumps, and that's just how it goes. And
yeah,
you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm really happy with the conference that we had. I agree. I thought that the content was absolutely fantastic. We ended up the people that did come,
oh,
there was a higher concentration of people who are more experienced in the business, and so that ended up having some different kinds of conversations than we've been able to have in the past, just because of who's there. So all in all, it was great. I was really
yeah,
glad that we had such a great show, but it was interesting. Like the
yeah,
the goal was to have a certain number of attendants. Didn't meet that, but it ended up being a great conference anyway.
yeah, absolutely. So, for me, I was one of my first goals that we took notice was that I was trying to create DCR loans, DSCR loans, which is basically a debt service credit loan. And
Yeah,
that's for landlords who have equity in their property and to give them a second lien and pull equity out. That
yeah,
don't want to go through banks and the rigmarole with it and the underwriting requirements. And I was able to create two. I didn't hit my third, but my goal was hit two or three, and I did create two, and I really like doing them because I work with investors. I understand that space and I'm able to create great returns for those who have a huge increase in equity and
mhm,
are untapped and they want to do more with it. So I was able to fund a ton of capital into these kind of people. And that's going to be
good.
part of my 2026 goals. But that was the first thing that really worked for me. My first goal was a home run and I got to where I wanted to get to. Um,
That's
I
great.
wanted 3 to 5. I didn't get my third, but I got two, and I deployed a lot in those two, which was ideal. Um, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's great. And sometimes it's not necessarily like, you say, I want to buy, we had that goal a long time ago, 100 notes. And so that was what we were working towards. We got there, but then kind of realized, you know what? I would rather have fewer notes with higher dollars in them,
Yeah,
just because there's less work involved. And
yeah,
so that, again, you learn as you go and you adjust and recalculate and keep going.
yeah, absolutely. So the next thing I see, we were focusing on diversification in DME. We just talked about that a minute ago, and
Yeah.
you did have that. You brought people in there that have never been to a conference before, who are
Yeah.
followers of our show, who create notes, who have nowhere to go and came to learn. And I expect that to happen again this year in May for people to be joining in. Now, if you haven't bought your
Yeah.
tickets, go get your tickets and start scheduling your airline tickets. I've actually got all my stuff done. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'll be there in
Yeah.
May. But diversification in DME is something you can't control, but is a goal to have it. And I think that
Yeah.
is was great last year.
Yeah,
Um,
I really think that we achieved that where we had that. We had people that were coming from different sides of the note business. We had guys talking about tax liens and things. We don't normally think of that as note investing. It
yeah,
really is. It was just a different
absolutely.
angle to take. So it's great to have those different kind of people coming in and having those different kinds of conversations. So again, great success. I was really happy with that. And
Yep,
yeah, we've got some awesome stuff planned for 2026. So stay tuned. We'll talk about more
absolutely.
as we go.
Yeah, I did buy a few notes. I'm gonna say guess about 10 or 12. I don't know exactly. I would have to look. I didn't buy as much as I ever have before. It was a
Yeah.
lower year. It just the inventory wasn't what I wanted to be at, and the yield. I'd rather hold on some of my money. So I didn't hit the
Hmm.
goal I had for that. But I did talk about writing 5 short-term notes, interest only, hard money lending. Man, I wish I did that. I mean, hard
Yeah.
money lending was huge opportunity last year. You're getting 2, 3 points and charging 2 to 12 to 15. It just didn't do that for whatever reason. It didn't, but
Hmm.
I got it right.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Did you miss a goal or wish you got a, that you wanted to get to and you just didn't get to it?
Um, yeah, we had, we were hoping to fill up the rest of the fund with the $5 million we're looking for. We didn't get there. One of the goals that I had for last year was to bring on a dedicated capital raiser. We actually did. We had somebody that was working for us for about a month and a half, and then he decided he got a better offer and took off. And you know what? Whatever, it's
Yeah,
fine, and no hard feelings or anything. It's just this other opportunity looked better to him, and that's fine. So with that, then it falls back on my shoulders. I did look for somebody else for a time. I'm still open to that, but I think part of me realizes that nobody's going to do it the same way that I can do it, and I don't. It's a fine line because I don't want to be, thinking that I'm the only one that can do anything and therefore I got to do it all.
yeah,
That's not right either. But I think in this case, investors need to know who I am. They're investing in me. They're investing in what I'm doing. And so
sure,
there's a lot of, responsibility that does fall back on my shoulders, and that's fine.
absolutely.
I'm okay with that.